Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Visa AMD and Oracle price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. We're gonna start with Visa here. On the all-time history for the 2 weeks chart, we are looking at 1-2 big wave 1-2 here in the yellow scenario, followed by of course an impulse 1-2-3-4 and a 5 in the orange to finalize a wave 3 here. Of course, the wave 5 is made with several 1-2s as you can see here and finished up with several 4-5s. And finally, unfolding, of course, a deep wave 4, replying to this wave 2 as alternation, of course, and then continuation for 1-2-3-4-5. Again, a final wave 5 in the yellow scenario. Inside this wave 5, we are looking at a 1-2 and several 1-2, of course, continuation for higher prices. Let's move inside it on the daily to see what is going on in there. So basically, this wave 1-2, you have another 1-2-1-2, wave 3, wave 4 without invalidation. So perfect continuation as well for a major wave 3 here. As you can see, 1-2-3-4 and a 5, finalizing wave 3. And then having a deep wave 4 in the white scenario, continuation again impulsively for a wave 1, potentially wave 2, again 1-2-3-4-5 for higher prices because we still of course looking for much more higher. As we saw, of course, we are looking for a high wave 3 here to be finished over there. Now, if we dive even much more deeper on the 2 hours chart here to see what we might have, of course, for the next price action, you can see that this wave 1-2 here is unfolding something even for higher. The target might be between the 1.618, 1.27, 484 and $447 as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. So we're still even looking for a higher later on. You would like to see, of course, this wave 3 finished, of course, over there. Now basically for this wave 1 here, you have a leading diagonal, wave 2, and you're still looking for higher. Potentially the 1.618 might be hit, of course, at 386. We would like to see a sideways range since you have, of course, a deep correction. Alternation, you would like to see kind of like a triangle and potentially continuation for an extended wave 5 here. Don't forget that there is also a possibility to get several 1-2s before, of course, extending so much higher for 4-5-4-5 after a massive wave 3. That was it for Visa. And so moving to AMD all-time history here, we are looking at an A B, and a C toward the upside potentially here after having an impulse. Can be, of course, a wave 1 as well on ABC for a wave 2, and we're looking for continuation impulsively for higher prices. Currently, you have a 1-2-3, and we're looking probably here for a triangle wave 4 and a 5 to hit, of course, in the blue box. Finalizing, of course, as this impulse. It can be, of course, a finished wave C, but also it can, at the same time, wave 3 and continuation for 4 and a 5 for higher prices. Don't forget this, of course, on the lower time frame, as a wave 4 needs to be, of course, an A, B, C, D, and an E, and you still need, of course, as this low to unfold something toward the upside. Another potential scenario can be, of course, an expanding flat as a 3 waves, A, B, and potentially you would like to see something as a wave C, 5 waves, since, of course, this looking like a zigzag here. You're still looking for another zigzags, of course, to finish as ending diagonal. Higher possibility goes, of course, for the triangles, since yeah, it's not really nice to see such a huge zigzag here for a diagonal. That also break a little bit the scale and the shape of course, an ending diagonal. However, it still can be possible, but a higher possibility, of course, goes for the triangles here. So targets for the AMD is between the 549 and the 1213 for the next price action, of course, in case we see, of course, a massive wave 5 unfolding. Now inside it, of course, on the 2 hours chart, inside this wave D, which it might be looking for higher here, you're looking, of course, for a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 finished already. Of course, this is your wave A. Don't forget, you still need an A, B, and a C, of course, for higher prices here on the daily to finish up, of course, a wave D for this triangle. Yep, so that was it for AMD. Let's move for the next one, which is Oracle. Looking at the Oracle all-time history here on the 2-week chart, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave A or a wave 1, finished wave B or a wave 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 continuation towards the upside. This potential scenario here has a big wave 1 as a diagonal, wave 2, another leading diagonal, wave 1, wave 2, as well expanding flat, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3. If we dive a little bit deeper inside it, of course, we can see that this wave 3 has unfolded right now a wave 4 towards the upside, of course, and we're looking for higher prices too. And for the next target and for the counting for this wave 4 or wave 5, we are looking here at 1, 2, 3, 4 and a wave 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish wave 3, 4 and a 5, meaning we have finished right now. You can say, of course, a wave 1 here, and you are seeking after a wave 2 towards lower prices. The targets are, of course, between the 189, 173. Don't forget that, of course, a wave 2 can be potentially deeper and, of course, goes to the green box, which is the perfect fib level normally. But we are expecting first to test this area, which is the minimum requirement. You would like to see 3 waves toward the downside and simply continuation for higher as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. To finalize, of course, a wave 5 on the daily as explained, of course. Now, with this daily, of course, the wave 5 is simply going to finish only wave 3. Of course, you still expect even much more higher for Oracle here because, of course, this might be even like just a wave C or a wave 3, meaning even much more higher for later on. That was it for Visa, AMD, and Oracle. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.